Okay, good evening campers. This is going to be a first video of a few for a video instructions and walkthrough, and I hope it's not too windy, but I apologize for that. So here's the front of the trailer. A couple things to note here. We've got a power lift jack here, so you don't have to worry about hand cranking. You have a security hitch here, so that locks on there. Actually, with this little puck, you don't have to worry about somebody stealing the trailer if you unhook. There's no propane tank up here right now. I'm getting it filled, but that will be there when you rent it. And the trailer's a little bit dirty. I just got it back from another set of renters, and I'm just doing this video between washes. So we got a hatch up front here. Inside there is going to be chairs, folding chairs for you, water bottles, tarps, various things you might find to make your stay a little better. You have an awning here. The awning has a light, an LED strip. Hard to see, but this little white strip here is an LED strip that lights up and gives you some light when the awning's open at night. It makes for a nice kind of a calming environment. Refrigerator vents. You've got a outlet here. You see those plugs? There we go. So if you're hooked up to the generator and it's running, those plugs will energize, or if you're plugged into shore power, and that's handy for radios and charging stuff. This is just an exhaust vent for your furnace when it's blowing. This does have a thermostat inside that will allow you to heat the inside of the trailer with forced air, just like your home. So back hatch here is you're going to find all your dump supplies. So your waste hose connection, your sewer hookup, your black water line to rinse, and then you'll have some other hoses in there. You'll also find a special attachment here. There's a power drill attachment. It's just a little it's a socket that goes in a power drill, and you can raise and lower these stabilizer jacks here without having to hand crank them. And I apologize, we've got a plane coming over here. So coming over here, we've got spare tire. This is locked on, and it comes inside here. There it is. The key to this is in that back hatch I just showed you, and it's in the toolbox that has the power drill attachment in it. So walking around now, this is important here. So a couple things you need to know. You have another stabilizer jack here. This is going to be, I'll give you so you can get a perspective here. All right, so this is going to give you this is where you have I think it's a 20-foot power line here. Now there's an adapter on here now that you can use to plug into an extension cord. And let's see if I can get this off with my hands here. There we go. And here it is off. So you have a 30 amp plug, and then here's the 110 adapter here. So that will be on there, but you just take it off when you get to where you're going, and you can plug straight in. So this will plug into my generator. It has a 30 amp plug if you rent it, or any 30 amp site. And I have an adapter for a 50 amp site inside the toolbox. Okay, so here's the stuff down here. All right, so it's labeled. So we've got black tank, gray tank. What this is, don't confuse this with city water. This line here, when you hook a hose up to it, and it'll be like that. This is how you flush the black tank. And so I'll do another video specifically on just on the process for that, for those of you that may want a little bit of instruction. So this is just where those things are. And then coming around here, this is going to be your hot water heater, and I'll show you how these things work in another video. So let me lift that on, we'll turn that off. That's how that works there. And then you've got your city water connection here. This is where you would hook a hose up to right here with the water filter, which is in that back hatch that has the toolbox in it. This is where you'd hook your city water up into. That actually gives you water pressure and energizes the faucet and the shower, the toilet, of course. And then if you were going to fill up the water tank, you would open this up. You can kind of see in here, well, I guess you can't really, but there's a hose that kind of hooks to the right, and you'd put the hose in here, and it would fill around. And I'll show you that in another video as well. This is just so you know where the things are. And then that brings us back around here. And here it is for perspective. Okay, next video to follow.